TH 对上狼队，多伦多大师赛瑞士轮败者组，输的就回家，赢的将和 Paper Rex、BOG 一起争夺最后晋级的机会。其中，狼队的 YU 和 Spring 是来自青年高中的顶级好手，狼队有办法扛住淘汰压力，保留晋级8强的机会吗？还是 TH 会一扫上次对战 Paper Rex 失利的阴霾，继续前进呢？
Wants to push forward, deny the plant money, cannot do that, but still will be able to pick up a 3K.
Position to just flood in there, knock him out of the round. And the quietest pop-off I've ever seen.
Yeah, right through the corner. There at Ali, gonna be taken down low, and okay, push coming through. That's gonna be the transfer connecting. Rian's with another headshot though, now finds himself in a 1v2 situation, trying to clutch us out. Weapon recovered. The Nebula, however, dissipating, gets the spot out, finds the kill! But YU with the headshot! Keeps them off the board. Divide available, and that's gonna be committed immediately. We've got Spring here playing forward in front of this one to try to find some kills, and kills he shall find. Rien's wound, Benji Fishy, all just absolutely annihilated.
Now he finds 3 big ones.
Incredible.
One enemy remaining.
Their own Cosmic Divide available here for Spring, as well as a Dimensional Drift for Juicy. Who's got one from the opposite side. That Hunter's Fury still available, and yet there is plenty to be happy about. Shoot that baby, I'm asleep at the wheel a little bit. Woot finally pulls the trigger on this Blade Storm. Just waiting to try to see if he can find a moment to strike the pilot. However, will scout him out. Woot for the Sheriff, off screen, finding YU as shock darts get lobbed in, and Juicy falls down to 60. And right now, a little bit contained. Minibu goes up over the top of screens, finds that kill, but Juicy trades it back. 2 eliminations gonna be found. Now it's just Juicy, Lysor. 130 health between the two of them. The plant now coming through. Woot down to 22. Any damage from the Ghost basically will be able to find an elimination there, but who was going to be the first target, the first point of contact, and Juicy is able to win it out.
Player standing.
Puts himself alone. Swings, somehow catches Benji Fishy! And now it's just the Jet with no HP to speak of. As he looks for the ace, and he will find it! Wolves get both pissed!
Stuff from the duelist.
And he does it with 60 health.
That is just nasty.
Player
The
standing.
long-range win. This one right here.
One enemy remaining.
The heartbreaker.
YU potentially in a poor spot. Pressure getting ready to fly through. And yeah, you're TPing right where you were standing already. Rian's not gonna fall for that old trick. Clicks the kill. Outlaw not gonna be the greatest weapon to try to get the retake going, but they're looking to overwhelm. And overwhelm they have.
Last player
This
standing.
Woo. It's back-to-back shots to the skull. Lights are down to 10. He will take it down to 2 remaining players.
We got to see a lot on the duelist role back at Master Shanghai. Has been playing Jet on this match the one time they played it against Na'Vi. He comes up huge with the Sheriffs. Sometimes you might question a little bit these investments that Team Heretics likes to put in their ego.
Here into Halls. Splash is going to be exchanged. Springs it behind one. Juicy looking to go ahead and get this second elimination. Sends it on the corner, and Miniboo eats the whole damn thing. Sight broken open. And then you have the op in tow. Heretics are going to have to just go for the save.
They're going to give up this space a little bit intentionally, and that's a good shot for Wu.
It is. Benji, of course, does have the shorty behind here, just ready to play off his own trip. Him going out, the rush coming through. Shabbat able to find him, but it's still going to be a good amount of damage. Delta's weapon gets recovered. Rienz gets taken down. Suddenly, sights open up. Woot's still here, though. Basically shoulder to shoulder with him. The peek on the angle. Lysor instantaneous with a headshot. That Sheriff coming up huge. Miniboo drops down, finds one, gets out. And now only has 30 HP. Barring a miracle, my God, I think Wolves have actually done it. Because Miniboo, yeah, he's going to back away.
Trying to avoid those ults as best as they can. And I think Benji Fishy has a decent idea there. Oh, you gonna guess?
Seems like no. Oh, he got him! Spring is just too damn smart. Think that he was safe, to think that he was going to survive, to hold on to the weapon before he tears everything away from him.
Not ready yet.
fat. Eating some of those shorty bullets for his teammate. Finds a double kill with 10 HP again. Did that against Sentinels with a Sheriff. The clutch around. This one just breaks the site open. Even springs a little bit.
Firm a bit. As a dimensional drift gets the spot out on one of the more critical players here to try to identify two back behind the pillar. Juicy now exiting, sees him, he's just lingering here within the cage. Benji on the opposite side. Smoke's obfuscating all. Moon finds you off, onto one, pushes the smoke. Shorty out, Lightsword dead. Pops the blade storm immediately, Tails went back up through B long. 3 peaks, shot goes a little bit wide. Spring is able to collect one. Juicy back over at Halls.
Spike down B.
Finds the kills. It's just Mini Boo left, but Spring will deny.
It looked like he was just going to take this round over, switching into that Blade Storm when the pressure was on. Juicy stuck in the Cyber Cage, and he still manages to outdo Benji Fishy there. Dimensional drift for
We're
Juicy.
off to the races, it would seem. They're looking for a fight here. Over at A main, and YU comes alive and sits them down. Boo frantically backpedaling the Prowler on the chase. The spot out on Orien's over by Art. The Thorns at stairs, they hold him back, they spray him dead through the smoke. As the spike gets planted, Wolves absolutely crank up the pace here on the round. 2v4. As the Nightfall gets the connection. And one for the Wolves. Disconnected into main. Their own Cosmic Divide going to be used. Wrap around coming through. Fat Baby trying to arrive over towards Art. The push out coming through.
10 seconds left.
To get the spike in play. 3v4 now for the retake with Mini Boo. Down to 22. Back turn and YU now striking on the flank. Spots out another one. Goes unpunished. Boo desperately trying to get himself over towards the site to spray into the smoke. Not finding much, but Boo comes away with a second kill. Right clicks here. Able to find them as Juicy gets himself a 3K.
Around the corner.
Smoke going to be cycled in. Spring going to be taken down. Juicy does manage to find one. Lysor gets the other player, Baby Door. Now it's just a double approach. Get through the connector. Lysor. Oh, they're just getting spammed out through the smoke. The push forward. Benji going to be good for 2 as he does find YU, but Juicy with another 3K.
Just double stack.
Alarmbot cleared. Spots them both out. Finds the first, finds the second. Showstopper going to be sent. And that's going to be Spring and YU dead simultaneously. Tuck around the corner here. 1-7-3 here at the moment. Swings in, spots the first, tries to get the transition, cannot do so. Sees grabbing him, trying to pull him in a little bit deeper, but Spike just cannot be planted fast enough. Rien's going to try to reposition, wants to take a more aggro position here. As it shows up now, going to be invested, some damage going to be suffered, but Rien's still able to find one before getting taken down. Nobody detained, the Nightfall out in response. That's going to connect onto absolutely everyone here on the side of Wolves. As Mini Boo goes chasing forward, gets himself here on the site, and they don't know what's hitting him. A blink and you miss it retake. Oh, fall. Paranoia to try to clear out the close angles here, but no one going to get blinded up by that. A paint shell available for Juicy. Sends that around the bend. Mini Boo going to eat even more damage, now down to 18. The kills still not yet being found. Lineup is there though. Juicy finding 2, pushes forward into the smoke. Boo able to flush him out. Lysor now all alone, gets the reload off the smoke. Gone, tries to line it up, finds the headshot, but needs to go for the stick here. Tries to go for the turn. Benji Fishy is going to try to just jump shot him here with a ghost. He's just able to make it happen.
Deep Nano being set up, but right at the door is the Nano and the alarm bot here for Wolves.
So he's going to be avoided as YU and Spring able to find one apiece. Solid start trying to shut down a bonus conversion, but they're not ready for Boo to be here. Paranoia not going to connect though, and Spring will mow down the remainders. At least one position. Moves forward into the smoke. Paranoia going to be good for 2 players. Bounce around the corner. Showstopper now going to be sent. Knows that he's going to be close. Finds the kill. Another paint shell built up. Sent, thrown here at his feet. And Juicy absolutely demolishes.
30 seconds left.
Manages to hold him back. This flank not going to be able to come to fruition. Taps the door. We still have Spring hovering nearby to try to watch that. Benji re-wrapping his Lysor. Able to find one. Does eventually get flushed out the Vandal, finding value. Rans comes away with a kill. Mini Boo up and over the top of rope. Finds a kill there. Is Spike plant going to be interrupted? And now it's on the floor. Spring going absolutely monstrous. A tap of the plant. The time. It's just not there. It's already over. YU has to do nothing else.
That is otherworldly.
Juicy going to try to hold things down here.
Oh, what a paranoia.
The paranoia locks him in position. Hasn't seen anything though. The gun barrel is on the side. The swing in. Miniboo wins the fight. The B site here almost for the taking, but YU on the repeat. Catches the enemy raise there in midair. Same fight, not going to go deep enough to be able to get the hit there on the Woots, and the Spike plant can be committed to. Hit now, locking off Baby Door. As Lysor says, all right, I'll just reposition. TP's towards upper, joins in alongside Stupid Baby. Spring finds one. Benji Fishy going to be taken down. Two of the remaining players here inside of the pit. Push around in from behind, looking to try to find the Viper, and they found him. Just Boo now to try to clutch it out. Push on the smoke, and he cannot find it. YU with covering fire. Down the approach. This is going to be a showstopper.
30 seconds left.
Sent out here from Miniboo. There's answering showstopper going to be set, but Miniboo, he's ahead of the curve on this one. Juicy taken down. Lockdown's going to be exchanged here on both sides. Stupid Baby able to find one. The spray on the Odin, only going to be good for a singular kill.
Down B.
Woot dead, but Spring still playing forward here. Rotates around the back and catches Boo unaware.
The time.
The detain is there, but the time is certainly not. Benji Fishy just now picks it up, but the round was already done and dusted once again. To then take us to a set. Nanoswarm's coming through. Miniboo going to be getting cooked as YU is able to find two. Stupid Baby finds Rienz. It's just Miniboo and Benji Fishy against the world.
Not giving them the opportunity to find any freebies.
Either side
Last
with much
player
util,
standing.
but Miniboo dead. Benji Fishy, 10 HP versus 3. 30 seconds. Even with a pivot onto the B side, they're going to be able to rewrap. He's going to try to fake it out, but they have a numbers advantage. Juicy scaling forward, makes some noise. Benji Fishy hears it, and he cannot make it happen. 13-9, 2.